Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. If you're new here, my name is Elena. I'm the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos. Here on the channel, we talk about everything from homeschooling, homemaking, all the things in between. We're gonna wrap up our May grocery budget right now. So I realize that a lot of times I will set up what our grocery haul is and our plan for the month, but I never come back and recap and let you know how it goes. So this month I decided I'd sit down and let you know how May went. If you watched our June goals, you probably can guess, or I think I mentioned it in there, that May didn't, I think you're crooked, sorry. Or I'm crooked, the camera's crooked, whatever. May didn't go completely according to the grocery plan. I had sent out, I will link the video for you up in the cards if you want to see what the whole layout and my plan was and the haul that we did for May. But we were doing a semi-pantry challenge, and I explained that more there. Basically, we did a small haul, and then I was hoping to just use what we had here at home. But the way that life tends to go, it got a little bit more chaotic. That first week, I had one kiddo, I think, that was down and did not feel well, and then it trickled down to the next. So that in itself can cause things to get a little chaotic at your home. Even if it's just a slight cold or something like that, it just tends to, you end up making something different for the kiddo depending on what is wrong. If it's like a stomach bug, or if it's a cold and things just don't taste well to them, or what have you. And then I went down and then I got sick, and the wash is going also. It's that kind of morning. So, and that's kind of how May went. So I originally went out and we did a haul. The total from that haul was $234.06. And I was hoping that was all we were gonna spend for the month. Like I said, it didn't happen. I ended up spending $849.63, which, I will be honest for you, is considerably less than we had been spending the last few months. Our grocery budget and our household budget are combined, so that means that any cleaning supplies or things like that for the home are included in our grocery budget. So if I need to purchase laundry detergent, or if I need to get shampoo, conditioner, that kind of stuff, all that kind of falls into household, but we combine our household and grocery budget. So it has gotten pretty high the last few months, and my goal was to see if we could save any and get it a little bit lower, and it was lower. So in that respect, we did hit a goal, but I really wanted to try to use up what we had here at home, things that didn't work, but we didn't exactly follow that plan. So of the $849, $234.06 was accounted for. So over, we went $615.57. Now, I know what happened. The first couple weeks, like I said, we had sick going through the house, and so there were runs to the store for extra cold medicine and sometimes just extra things that kiddos were craving or could have, so soup, that kind of thing. And then when I got ill, it was a lot of quick, easy meals that we were grabbing because I didn't have a chance yet to complete the freezer meal prep. I did eventually get some freezer meals done, and that did come in handy this month, so I definitely think that's something we want to continue on for the month of June. Another thing that happened is, as the weather got better, we do this a lot where we go on the weekends and we want to grill, and we'll run into the store for hamburger buns because I don't have any made, and we're out of time to make some. And so we'll get that, and then we'll grab a couple more things while we're there, things that just look good. So fresh tomatoes, or a lot of times things like guacamole, because we were like, oh, let's have chips and dip or chips and salsa, and we'll grab extras. And so those weekend grocery runs are really making a big dent in our grocery budget. Another thing that happened for the month of May is we did an unexpected errand that we had to run, and it took us a couple of towns over. And when we went, we ended up stopping at Trader Joe's because it was nearby. and we hadn't been to Trader Joe's in a while. So we did a Trader Joe's run in there, and that was not something that was planned for the month of May. For the month of May, things that didn't work out. We got sick. It happens. It's not like you ever foresee these things. I didn't get the freezer meals prepped earlier because of said sickness. Another thing that didn't happen was inventory. I wanted to do a freezer inventory and a pantry inventory. Those things didn't happen. So I was kind of looking around and guessing at things that I had. And if you watch one of the meal prep videos that I did, you can see that one was a just make it do, because things that I thought I had in the pantry that were still good were way past their prime and not usable. So those are things that didn't work. What did work? I did eventually get freezer meals done. Not as many as I think I had originally planned, but I did get some done, and so that's a win. A win, not a win. I also was able to stay a little bit lower in budget. We still were higher than we wanted to go, but we did get lower, and that is something. Going forward, for the month of June, I think I'm going to sit down with my husband and ask again if he wants to try to do a semi-pantry challenge. And we only call it a semi-pantry challenge because I do have an Azure pickup order that's going in, and we're going to count that for the month of June. Also, is Father's Day coming up, and so I want to see if he is wanting to go out to eat for that weekend or if he wants to stay in. Mother's Day for the month of May also kind of threw us for a loop. We had planned to stay home and grill, but the weather didn't fully cooperate. So that's another thing that I think we're gonna have to think about for the month of June, is having a backup plan to the days that we'd like to grill. For the month of May, the weather, it would start out as a sunny day, and then we would get thunderstorms, and it was just, it felt really random. Like even our little weather app could not keep up with what was gonna happen. And we'd had plans to grill and have the things that we wanted to put on the grill, but we couldn't get out there because of that. And we don't have a covered area where we could still turn on the grill. So I think having a backup plan for that would be helpful as well. And then I also really want to get these inventories done. I need to get our long-term storage inventoried and figure out what we have and make sure that nothing is going bad, and that we're rotating. We don't have a very good setup right now, and that's something that we need to work on. So those are things we need to work on grocery-wise and food-wise for the upcoming month. But I wanted to sit down and just share with you how May went, and just be transparent, because I always set out these things and then I never wrap them up. We also toyed around with the idea of redoing cash envelopes, but again, that's something I'm gonna have to sit down with my husband and talk to him about and see if that's what he would like to do going forward. Maybe having a cash envelope with weekend spending and saying this is what we've allotted for the weekend if we have weekend grocery trips, and then when the money is gone, it is gone, and we cannot do any more weekend runs. But that is gonna do it. I just wanted to make sure that I popped in and let you know how May wrapped up and what we're looking forward to June. We want to inventory. I will have an Azure haul, and I probably will have a Costco haul as well. And then maybe I'll let you know when we figure it out if we are going to go ahead and do June cash envelopes. But thanks so much for hanging out with me and wrapping up May grocery. I hope that this video was somewhat useful or helpful, or it just informative, and let you know how the May grocery budget went. And as always, if you don't know, or you just need to be reminded, may be the one to let you know that you are deeply and truly loved and so appreciated. I really appreciate you taking your time out and spending it here with me. Thanks for watching.